Okay, so today we are at a place called Saltwater State Park. Um, Looks pretty cool. I think we are here, apparently.
And we live around here.
No, we don't. We live out here.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do, because that's Renton area. So we live right here. It was like a straight left. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So, to give you a good example, kind of the entrance to the ocean is kind of up here. We live all the way down here. And looks kind of like this. It's pretty. Lots of driftwood. Some private residence over there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then there's some animals that live kind of locally. Well, not too bad here so far. It's kind of busy though.
I approve of this one, guys. There was someone.
Nobody gives a shit with you.
There was someone scuba diving or something. You see that little thing?
What little thing? Oh yeah. No. See, yeah.
I wasn't going crazy.
I didn't doubt you. So I think I'd definitely probably come here again. Probably during the summer, because I guess they have camping here. There's like a big fire pit over there, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I think I'd come here again. If anybody's, by the way, if anybody's watching this who is considering moving to Washington, you absolutely should. One of the main benefits of living here has been that, like, this place is, like, in all the places we visit, they're like under 30 minutes away. And there's places that we find constantly. Like, we've been here for a year, traveling usually about 2 to 3 times a month, and we've just been going to new places each and every time, and everything is like 30 minutes away from you. So it's super cool, and to have all these cool, neat places that are like not super busy, not super crazy. It's really nice. What are you doing?
The mic is off.
It's off? No, it's not.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that?
I looked at the green light.
You want to double check?
No.
Are you positive?
I'm positive, thank you.
This place looks so fake in the pictures.
Does
But
it?
it's real.
Is it?
Look at the sailboat.
Yeah, pretty. Sponsored one day by Red Bull. I think that's my next big YouTube goal. Be sponsored by Red Bull, or sponsored by anybody, really. I think a lot of people have this not really, it's not totally misguided misconception, but they have this idea about Washington that it's freezing or something like that. But I mean, it's February 2nd, and you know, I'm wearing a sweater on the ocean. It gets cold sometimes, and definitely parts of Washington do get cold, but it's pretty average weather. Like, we get up to like 90, high 90s on certain days in the summer, and it's nothing crazy or obnoxious, but it's not crazy or obnoxious either way. Now, there's definitely areas that get colder and areas that get hotter, but if you're afraid to move up here for the weather, which that's one of the first questions, is like, oh, it's freezing up there. And it can be, but it's not something that it's like, if you move anywhere in Washington, you're going to be dealing with these crazy sub-zero temperatures. It's just not the truth. So don't let that scare you away. Don't mean this to turn into like a buying guide for Washington or anything. Although that might be a good idea, but either way, you get what I'm saying. So, almost out of spite, when I was talking about yesterday how the weather was not crazy, it's now snowing. Literally, I don't know, 20 minutes from where we were. Same temperature on an average day. It's snowing there too. But literally yesterday I was like, oh, there's not extreme weather conditions. There's snow, which, yes, you can get used to it, but it counts as an extreme weather condition. Just like monsoons are an extreme weather condition, or Arizona is an extreme weather condition. Of course, there's going to be an obligatory B-roll sequence, probably in slow-mo, because why not? What do you think? You ready?
I am ready.
She's
Thank you
ready.
for my birthday present.
You're welcome. I made it snow, guys. Okay, so now that my my camera is not weatherproof, so didn't shoot for too long, and we're under a tree so that it's not crazy. But methodology being purpose of the entire video, I don't know. I just thought it was funny because as soon as it's literally the first time it's rained or snowed all year. Rains a lot here, but it doesn't snow where we are exactly that often. So it's just kind of funny that yesterday I was talking about weather. I was like, oh yeah, it's great all year round, and then snow. The reality of the situation is we got caught in that kind of vortex, that polar vortex or ice vortex or whatever the fuck they're calling it, and we're kind of getting like the tail end of it, not like in the middle of it, but definitely not in a bad position. But definitely not in a bad position, but not in a great one either.
So I don't know if this is going to be at the beginning or the end of the episode, but for you patrons, I want to say, you know, thank you guys. Like, you really do help make this possible. Now, I do promise these to be like behind the scenes, kind of what's going on in my life and stuff that's going on with the channel. So I'm going to get behind the camera real quick, and I'm going to kind of show you some of the plans that I have through my slowly forming room here, because I want to start introducing speaker videos. And to do that, I feel like, well, one, you know, a big part of speaker videos is what the actual like design of the room around it is, not just for aesthetics, but like for the actual sound quality. You actually have to have a properly set up speaker system for it to sound good. There's some couple issues in this room, being echo, like that's pretty bad, right? So I want to do some sound dampening stuff, but I'll get behind the camera and I'll kind of talk you through what I want to do, both for the sound and aesthetically. And as you can probably see, like the speaker setup is back there, and I think that's where it's going to stay. But we'll talk about that stuff right now.
All right, guys. So this is the current setup that I kind of have going on right now. You'll have to excuse a little bit of the mess. I didn't want to clean up too much for this video because I'm going to be cleaning as I go anyway. So this is kind of the setup that I have right now. And here's the thing about it. So everything that is being done right now, I like how the desk is coming along. I like what's going on over there. I want to keep that clean and simple because it doubles as a filming space and it takes a long time to clear off and everything with speakers. So I wanted to develop a speaker system that was kind of a full room experience that I can listen at least during the day, because I am in an apartment, so I do have to calculate for neighbors. So I dragged a bench in from the other room, and it's to prove a theory. So this is not the end result at all, but it was just to prove a theory. So I dragged a bench in from the other room to act as a sitting space. I want to bring a futon in here because we had a bed that I was keeping in the closet over there before, and we got rid of that. So I want to put a futon that's going to double as like a listening couch, and then basically sit here and listen to music. It's like the right height. I'm not a huge fan of those stands, to be perfectly honest. They're very skinny. I don't think they look very good. And obviously the wiring is a little messed up right now. And I think I'm going to move 2 of those little boxes to the corners and put the lights on them for right now. But I also want to get a painting, or it's like a canvas print, basically, of a I'm pulling like a Zeus right now to where you're just looking at what I'm saying. It's a canvas print from a company called Squadron Posters, I think. Squadron something. I'll put a picture up of it right now. But these B1s inspired me to get that, because what they are is they're like paintings, and I highly recommend you check them out. I'm not affiliated with the company at all. I just really dig their style of stuff. And they have these prints of helicopters and airplanes. And one of the ones I want, which is pretty much the exact width of this, which should be really cool, is a painting, or a print, sorry, of a SR-71 Blackbird, which has a little bit of family significance for me, as my grandfather helped develop that plane. So I want to get that there. I think that'll look pretty nice, especially if I can get some nice lighting set up with it. And then having the versatility to change speakers. I actually just bought a pair of these mica cables, and I actually really, really like these. They're the 14 gauge. I got the 12-foot version so I can move whatever amplifier I happen to be using at the time around. I don't have to keep it in one specific area. Now, I'm not super happy or pumped about the box setup that I have going on here. Like it's not the final version at all. It's literally just to prove a theory and see if this, because if you go over here, this room is longer than it is wide.
So I wasn't sure if it was going to be better coming from the speakers over there. It's a little bright, isn't it? Sorry about that. Coming from the speakers over there and shooting this way, or if it was going to be better width-wise. And I think because of this opening right here, and I also have some stuff over here, which I'll be changing, obviously, to make a little bit better acoustically. I think it's better to go over the width because, one, I don't have to go as loud, and two, it's a little bit cleaner with like the speaker wires and everything, not to have to run it around my desk. And then the center image really gets messed up by the monitor. So yeah, and then I'll obviously get some stands or some, probably, actually, I think I want to go the Zeos route with some foam and for like desk monitors and judge those, and then bring them out here, see how they do in a medium size room. And then I also test in my front room too. So there's that. But yeah, those are the plans here. I don't think this Patreon episode is going to be super long because it's been a busy month for YouTube, as you guys have seen. And there's a lot of stuff coming out. So I've got the M1060C video. I mean, you guys saw the new stuff video. I have to do all that, but it's the comparisons that are going to kill me. And then talking about all the amplifiers that I have over there right now. I actually just sold my, well, I think I just sold it. I haven't received payment for it yet, but I think I just sold my 1 amp to a very nice patron. Thank you very much. You know who you are. So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up. So, all right. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching.